Hey everybody. It is Wednesday, September 16th, and I am in the Annex with the new kittens. I just realized a couple minutes ago that we haven't done a close up yet today. This is going to be a short one because I'm just out of time for the day in some sense. But I thought we could spend at least a few minutes up here with the kittens. The news of the day, May B went home today with her adopter, and we've already seen that she made it to her new house successfully, and she is doing fine there. And they say that she's already starting to look around and getting some pets and stuff, which is better than I expected. Also, that she's a little hissy, which is exactly what I expected. I think some of you remember the first night that Maybe was here and how she didn't deal well with the change that first night, but it wasn't more than a few days before we were best friends. So I expect the same sort of progression there. Her adopters are great people. They were wonderful to meet for just a few minutes, and yeah, it's going to be good. We're going to get plenty of updates on Discord about Maybe, and that's good because I'm going to miss her. Also, you guys have probably been watching a little bit of the regular Kitten Academy live stream and seen the kittens in the main room, especially their mom, Bebop. Bebop she really wants to go out and wander around the house, and I tried to let her out to wander around the house, but she is not getting along with the faculty, as usual. That's not anything new. But it means that I'm not going to, I don't have time to necessarily try to police that, so I get to let her out when we have a chance to stack the deck by making it a good situation for her. For instance, by putting the faculty away, like we did for a while this morning, and let her run around. So that'll be the plan whenever we get the chance. And actually, what I'm planning on doing for her tonight is bringing her and Bessie up to the master bedroom for a spa night. So you probably won't see them on the stream tonight. I like to keep the two of them together as much as possible, of course, because they're going to be adopted together, and that's it's good to get them used to that partnership. Not that they're not already. I think they are pretty used to it. So I still am trying to memorize the names of these kittens. I'm not doing such a great job so far. I know that the one here on the right with the white markings is our boy, Clydesdale. Let's see, am I right? Yes, I'm right. Good. And then the one on the left, the just plain gray silver, is Morgan. So that's Morgan and Clydesdale. We all know QP, quarter pony, is the white one, or pony, or cutie, or anything you want to call her. And you can see, I mentioned this before, that she's starting to develop a little bit of color in some places. Let's see if we can get her to be a little closer to the camera for a minute. Come here, QP. All right, now let's have a look. So her ears are starting to turn, and it's so far her fur seems like it's still very white, but you can see on her skin that her skin on her ears is darker. And it's hard to tell if she's getting any color on her face. Sometimes I see some shadows there, but it's hard to tell if there's anything that's for real on the face. Her nose is getting a little dark, though. And then her tail, too. Again, especially the skin on her tail is, see how dark that is towards the end of the tail there? So it'll be interesting to see if her fur starts to match that, if she turns into a real color point, or what she's going to do. I have no idea. She's also very, very round right now. Let's see if I can get her to stand up and show you her belly. Look at that. Look how round that belly is. Is that ridiculous? It's ridiculous. Oh my goodness. She makes me feel better about myself. That's for sure. We do love round little babies. For instance, our little boy, the black one here, Shire, is huge, and he doesn't even look that round. He's just going to be giant. I don't know how DJ decided to name him Shire, but sometimes she gets it right because those are big. Those are big horses, right? He is going to be one big horse. He's a very, very big boy already. In fact, somebody on the chat was saying that he's bigger right now at his age than anybody in any of the recent previous classes. Maybe not ever, but certainly for a long time. He's got great shiny silky fur too. Just so healthy. He's got a little bit of litter in there from mom tracking it into the kitten box, but wow, is he pretty. They all are, of course. And then there's Brumby. Brumby is our little tuxie girl, and she is a hisser. She hissed at me every time she hears me come in here and start messing with her. She does little hisses. Kittens know how to hiss right from the minute that they're born, and they will. And she did it, and I got to give her little kisses. Hang on. Yes. The more you hiss at me, the more I've got to annoy you to get you over that. Now, we get people every time that we have a class of kittens, they're like, oh my gosh, you play with the kittens too much, you touch them too much. Why can't you just leave them alone, stop bothering them? But we've got a lot of good reasons for that. One of the best reasons for that, though, is that it's important to get them used to people and being handled as early as possible. These early memories are very formative for little kittens, and I think that it's super important for us to be gentle, of course, but to annoy, I'd like to call it annoying them, to show them that the handling is good for them. And it is, it's very good for them. It's super important. And I'll tell you who I think is going to be maybe a very good example of that is our own Penny Olive, aka Banter. We see pictures now on the Discord all the time of her adopter carrying her around and how she just puts up with everything like a real champ. And some of that's just because that's how she is. Sometimes cats, they got a little bit of their own personalities from the minute that they're born, just like this one with the little hisses. But I think some of that is also the fact that we just handle them so much right from the very first minute, as much as we can. And so that's one reason it's important. Now, there's other reasons it's important too. Having hands-on gives me a chance to notice any problems. If there's any trouble, I get to evaluate them a little bit. I can feel how strong their muscles are. I can feel how full their bellies are, and whether or not, they're processing things okay, and start to get a feel for how they react to things and just all that sort of stuff. It's all important for a lot of reasons, but I think just acclimating them to being managed by people is one of those things that's super important. So that's it. Just wanted to address that because there's always some people who are concerned that we're not doing things exactly the way that they would. There's just such big little roly-polies. Big little. Such roly-poly little kittens at this stage. Now, those of you that aren't around kittens very often, kittens are born with their eyes closed, and their eyes don't open for the first week. And I think on average, the eyes are open after 10 days. Sometimes they open on day 7. We've had some that open on day 5. But usually you figure, a little bit after a week, about a week and a half is when they really are at it. So there we go. Give little kisses too. I love how silver they are. They're not, they're gray, but they're not just gray. You can see all that sort of that white in there that just makes them look so beautiful. Very silver kittens. Probably was giving mom a kiss, but I think I missed getting it on the camera there. So this is Morgan. I'm going to say their names as much as I can so that I can try to remember them. Morgan is a girl, just like mom, all gray or silver. Hi, tiny Morgan. You've got big paws. You're going to be big like your mom. What do you smell? Tilbury's purring. QP, what are you doing? You were nursing for a second, and then you looked away. Get on in there and do some nursing. We all gotta eat. That's important stuff too. I saw somebody ask about a limping kitten. There's no limping kittens here right now that I'm aware of, but there is Bessie and Artie who are each a little bit wobbly, and we believe that that is due to cerebellar hypoplasia, which is well, they actually call it wobbly kitten syndrome. Some people do, and it basically just means that they are going to be clumsy their whole lives. But they do very well, and it's adorable. It's an adorability. So, not anything to be concerned about. But if you're asking that question, you should go to our website, kitten.academy, and go through our last few blog posts because we do address it directly in one of those blog posts on our website, kitten.academy. And while you're there, you're going to see so many pictures of these kittens. Well, not these kittens, but those kittens that are really fun pictures. So check it out. If you're asking, you should definitely go check it out, kitten.academy. Look at those paw beans. Morgan, look at your big old paw beans. Look at that. Yeah. Hi. Oh, hi. Are you grabbing my finger? Hi, Morgan. Hi, Morgan. Oh, fight. Let's fight. Come on. Some of you might have noticed that we're giving Bessie medicine twice a day, and that's just on the extreme outside chance that she has not got cerebellar hypoplasia, easy for me to say, but what she actually has is toxoplasmosis, which both the vet and I seriously doubt that that is the case. It is one of those way outside long shots, but it's also one of those way outside long shots that doesn't really hurt anything to try. So we are trying that. If it pays off, then we'll treat Artie the same way, of course. And the only reason that we didn't start him on that right away is I didn't think he was going to be here long enough for that. But Artie is still here, and he's going to the vet on Monday for more of it. No, Tuesday, sorry, Tuesday for more of a checkup to see if we can figure out why his kidney numbers were a little bit off. None of the kittens have left yet, Demi. We were just talking about that on the Discord chat, and I think there's a chance that Ira and Vinny are going to go on the 20th or around there. And then I don't think anybody else is going until, let's see, I think maybe Vinyl is going on the 25th, and everybody else is going on the 26th or later. So they're all still going to be here for a while. Tiny yawn, quarter yawn. That contrast between Shire and QP. Anonymous 69. So we do adoptions anywhere in the continental United States, although because of the travel restrictions and just the general difficulty in getting around the world these days, we do prefer local adopters. In our case, local means, about a day trip. So if you can get here in 5 hours, more or less that puts you anywhere in New England or big parts of the East Coast. If you have a real solid plan to fly out and pick up the kitten, that would probably do too. But we've tried to make things just a little more local lately because we don't want things to get canceled at the last minute for one reason or another. And the state where we are, Connecticut, does have some pretty severe travel restrictions too. So all that has to be accommodated somehow. Just plain Mike, that's a great question. What's the furthest from Kitten Academy an alum has moved after being adopted? Well, we've got a couple that are in Europe in various places now. And I would tell you where, but I don't want to get it wrong. I want to say we've got a couple in Belgium and a couple in Spain, question mark. I really should know this, but I don't because I don't know anything. Pat's saying Belgium question mark. No, okay, that's got to be wrong then. You guys tell me. You tell me, Pat. Pat'll know. Now they were adopted more locally, I should say, but after they were adopted, their adopters moved there with them. They're living the good life somewhere Europe-y, Europe-ish. Oh, okay. Oh, Netherlands and Belgium. Okay, so I was half right. I was half right. Come on. I don't know where I got Spain from. Did somebody go to Spain for a little while? I have no idea. Well, hey, as long as we're here, why don't we weigh the kittens together real quick? I'll trust one of you to take the weights down and give them to me afterwards so I can put them in the spreadsheet just like we usually do. We'll go quickly because we've been at this for long enough. So, hello. Okay, and with the names. Quarter Pony, you get to go first, kiddo. I think after today, we're just going to weigh everybody once a day because they're gaining so well. We don't need to weigh them twice a day unless we start to notice any issues. So 6.1 here. I had the wrong units there. We're on ounces because we use sensible measurements here. Oh, that was loud. Oh, QP. When did you get so loud? Yeah, we're at 6.1. I double checked. Okay, good. Hey, what's up, Q? Oh, Q, when did you get loud? Give me a kiss. Come on. Okay. There you go. All right. Next up, Shire. Come here, Shire. Hi, Shire. Okay, let's go. Hi, look at that face. Oh, so pretty. 7.2. You are a big boy. Oh my gosh, a big boy. 7.2, that's ridiculous. Yeah. Working on being a real shire. Okay. Brumby. Brumby's nursing, but Brumby can go right back to it after we're done. Come here, Brumby. Come here. I was not previously familiar with the word Brumby. I don't know how DJ picked it, but I guess it's like an Australian wild horse, like a Mustang, except Australian. So I've heard that's something new I learned. 5.9, not bad, but I think you could do a little better. You got to keep up with some other horses, you know. Yeah. Okay. Everybody's a little loud and complaining right now. That's probably good. Okay. You get a kiss too. Oh, yeah, well, you get a second kiss because you like to hiss. Okay. Now we are on Morgan. Morgan, Silver Morgan. Hi, Silver Morgan. Oh, you got your sniffer going. What do you smell? Okay. Right there, Morgan. 6.2. Where'd you go? 6.2. 6.2. You got a little eye booger, but I haven't got enough hands to get that off of there right now. I guess that's okay. Yeah, meow to you too. Tiny Morgan. Looks that big old Morgan belly too. Oh, such a cute little round baby. You're too cute. I can't handle it, Morgan. All right, and finally Clyde. Clydesdale. The other boy. So we just got the two boys, Shire and Clyde. They're the big ones too, I guess. 6.9. All right. 6.9. It's also very round. Look at how round that is. Oh my gosh, you're too cute. Yes, well, meow to you too. Such a pretty boy. Oh, such pretty kittens. Okay. You made a real good group there, Tilly. You sure did. Hi. Okay. Oh, that's a nice purr you got. Okay, well, we're going to wrap it up. Thanks, everybody. And we'll get a chance, hopefully tomorrow, to do another close-up, and this time maybe include the kittens downstairs, too. But thanks for joining us today. Really appreciate it. If you want to keep watching these kittens or the ones downstairs, just tune into the regular Kitten Academy live stream. Keep in mind, you may not see Bessie or Bebop tonight because they may be hanging out in the master bedroom with me, possibly. That's the plan anyway. And I will see all of you tomorrow.